Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my video. I hope everyone had a happy new year, even though it's basically the end of January already, so I feel like it's kind of late for me to say that. But today I've got a kind of a fun little different video. I feel like most of my videos are storing photo cards videos, which are also my most popular videos, so maybe I should just stick to doing storing photo cards videos. But today I'm going to be doing a reorganizing / setting up for collection video. I'm mostly going to be setting up for things, but I'm also going to be doing some moving around. All of the things I'm doing today are in my girl group binder. It's not really like within the collections themselves that need reorganizing, like the photo cards. It's more like the order of the collections themselves. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm going to be setting up for 3 new collections in this video. I've already made all the fillers for them. I hope that I am not going to be super bored or boring when I'm actually just putting the fillers in, but this is all the fillers that we have to add to my collections today. I don't know why I opened my Instagram. I guess I just needed something on the screen, so that's why that was there. The first thing that I'm actually going to do is we're going to move Luna into their own binder because I'm going to try to do this without messing anything up. Here's my girl group binder. I have 6 collections in here, and this is the Luna section. Like, I have a very large Luna collection, and if I want to add more collections in my girl group binder, then I need to move Luna into their own binder because they're kind of outgrowing sharing a binder with all the other girl groups I collect. So that's the first thing we're gonna do is Luna gets its own 1-inch binder. I don't know the smartest way to do this, and I was also contemplating doing this because I don't know if my Luna collection is gonna expand for obvious reasons, I feel like. But I have hope that, you know, Luna's gonna get away from BBC, so I can continue to collect like anything that they do in the future, even if they don't do it all together as 12. I would love to collect whatever they do in the future. Like, kind of like how I think Eyes One collectors will have like an Eyes One binder or a post Eyes One binder, where they keep all of their Eyes One cards and then like all of their Eyes One solo stuff. So if they collect like Yenna or Unbi or Ive or whatever, I feel like I could do that with Luna. And I hate to say that because it makes me so sad to think of Luna not being like together, but I'm trying to be realistic and make realistic plans for this binder because I don't know how much it's gonna expand past flip that. But anyway, so now here's Luna in its own 1-inch binder. I think that's actually, this is way better. I probably should have done this a while ago, but I think I need to make a new cover for it. I do have this. This is the cover for my like Miss cards binder, or like my non-collection binder, whatever you want to call it. So I think I'm gonna put this one here. So this can be my Luna binder cover, and then I'll like make a new cover for my miscellaneous cards. That's all the Luna that we're gonna see today. And now the next thing we're gonna do, look at how empty this binder is now. You see how much like extra space we have down here? It's okay because we're adding some stuff today in here. So the next thing I want to do is put my girl group collections into alphabetical order by group instead of age order by member, which is how I had it, which is how I have it right now, is age order by the person I'm collecting. But as I collect more and more girl groups, especially if I want to collect more like top 3 for groups, it makes it complicated because sometimes, like for example, if I'm collecting top 3 of a group, one member is going to be older than Leah, but one member is going to be younger than Leah. So where do I put her in the binder? So that's kind of a big reason I wanted to do this. Okay, so actually, literally the only thing that's moving is my Kepler collection, because everything else is actually in alphabetical order already, which I didn't realize. I literally didn't even realize. But Kepler was behind Stacy, but they should be behind Itzy, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Yeah. So literally that's the only thing. Actually all the moving that we have to do for this binder. So great. All right. Way easier than I thought. I don't know why I thought it was going to be more complicated than that. Sorry, I'm not really in the frame. Okay, so now it goes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, LMNOPQRSTUVW. And now that's that now. I didn't realize it was going to be changed that much, but so now we actually have, or I actually have, you're not doing anything, 3 collections to set up for. Like I said, I have a couple cards in here that I can put away as well as like the fillers for them, obviously. I'm gonna start I guess in the back of this binder because I already have like its spot back here. So I just need to add more fillers and stuff. But if you've been watching my channel, you know I need to get my 9 pockets out. I've already been talking a lot about how I'm gonna be collecting unso this year. Hi Dart, my cat just came in. This is my cat. Hold on, I'm gonna flip him over. He's scared, he's nervous. Say hi. He likes WJSN. Look at the camera. Okay, he's camera shy, I'm sorry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I've already been talking about how I'm collecting unso this year, so this is me just like finally officially putting like fillers in for her cards. So I can officially start her collection, because as you know, I collect her for sequence as well as Exy, Sola, and Dawan. So I'm just going to be setting up for all of the eras before sequence for just unso. I have no idea how many pages I need. I think it might be 3, maybe 4. I'm going to start with 3 just in case. So I've been thinking about a WJSN collection for a while now because right after I first got into them, one of the first things I do after I get into a group is look up photo card templates for the members. And right after I got into WJSN, I noticed that their album photo cards fit perfectly, like so perfectly on 9 pocket pages, because they fill up 9 pockets without splitting up albums. Do you know what I mean? So like, for example, this page fits like 9 cards with 1 album, 2 album, 3 album, 4, 5 albums, and they all fit on this 9 pocket page. And that's how it goes for literally every single page, which is why for like the longest time after I got into WJSN, I was like, I have to collect them. I have to collect unso, because unso's been my girl since day 1. I've had her template downloaded onto my phone for a long time, just in case the day came where I decided to do it. I was apprehensive to do it, which is why it kind of took me so long, because it is kind of a lot of cards. It's definitely not as many as Twice or anything like that, but it took some like convincing, like me convincing myself that it would be worth it, because like, look how perfectly this page is. This is 1 album, this is 1 album, this is 1 album. That's so like, I think I definitely did not grab enough 9 pocket pages, but it's okay. And like, I've even thought about collecting my top 3 in WJSN, but again, I don't even know who that would be. Picking 4 members to collect for sequence was like the hardest thing, because I couldn't decide if I wanted like these 3 members on top of unso, or if I wanted Bona, or if I wanted Yoram, because those are also contenders for like being my biases, I guess, in WJSN. So if I collected 3 members, I don't even know which 3 members they would be. As You Wish, 1 album is up here, and then Neverland, which is 1 album, goes here, and it's green version, pink version, blue version. I can't reiterate enough how perfect these cards fit on these pages. I'm so excited to actually fill them up with real cards. So as of right now, I have 0 unso cards, which is why literally all of this is fillers. I feel like normally when I start a collection, I'll at least have like a couple... Whoops. I'll at least have a couple cards of that person to put in the binder, but I don't. Not besides the sequence cards that I already have. Oh, but then I also did finally make fillers for the sequence cards that I'm missing. So I think I have this unso on the way, so I didn't make a filler for it. So I just have this 1 unso that I'm still missing. And then I'm missing this Sola. This is just me replacing the other white fillers that I have with more white fillers. And I have Exy's jewel case on the way, so I didn't make a filler for Exy's jewel case. I still need Sola and that one. So those will go there. Okay, so yeah, I just decided to finally like put sticky notes on them so I could keep track. I think it makes the collection look a little better and less empty or disorganized. The only bad thing about collecting 4 members in a 9 pocket page is there's always going to be a filler in the middle, which is a little unfortunate. But I would prefer 8 pages or 8 photo cards in a 9 pocket page than like 7 or 6, so I will take it. As I was saying, Unso's pre-sequence collection is gonna fill up 4 9-pocket pages perfectly, with no splitting up of albums, no fillers anywhere, like no like blank fillers anywhere. I still need to get an extra wjsn album to make a like collage cover out of. I can't find any on Instagram. I thought I found one. I bought a sequence album, or no. Yeah, I bought a sequence album, but I bought the wrong version. I bought the version, this version, like without Unso. So how am I supposed to make an Unso cover without Unso? I still need to find just literally any wjsn album. Because as much as I love this XE Polaroid, this is not a Polaroid, as much as I love this XE postcard to cover my collection, I feel like it's, well, A, it's not as cool as like a collage or whatever, and B, I'm not even collecting XE fully, I'm collecting Unso fully. So that is that. The next new collection I'm setting up for is another collection that I've talked about on the channel before, and I've also posted my templates on Instagram already, so it will be no surprise, but I am collecting Le Sserafim, 3 members of Le Sserafim, actually, to be exact. My decision for collecting Le Sserafim, like as in which members to collect, was the longest and hardest decision that I have ever had to go through, it feels like. I remember before Anti-Fragile came out, I posted on my Instagram story saying that if Anti-Fragile, or their next comeback, because we didn't know what it was at the time, was as good as Fearless, then I was going to collect Kazuha. Or I was gonna think about it at least. And then Anti-Fragile came out and it was better than Fearless, so I got even more into Le Sserafim. And then I was having like a bias crisis. I knew I wanted to collect Le Sserafim, but I had no idea like which member. I considered ot9 for a while there, but that's a little overkill. I settled on doing my top 3, and then I was like, I can't collect that many members because Le Sserafim is like extremely hard right now to collect. Like their photo cards are really expensive ever since Anti-Fragile. So 3 members is a lot. I'm just gonna collect Unche because I was like, I think Unche is my bias, not Kazuha. I don't know who if you ask me right now, like with a gun to my head, who's my Le Sserafim bias, I don't know if I could tell you. More time went on and I thought about it more, and I'm like, you know, collecting is so fun. I don't care if it's gonna be hard or expensive. I don't have to complete this collection in like a week, you know. I feel like with my Kepler collection especially, I decided to pick up Youngin, and I finished her first 2 eras, well, almost finished her first 2 eras in like a week, and I don't want to do that with Le Sserafim. I want to have fun. I'm scared to go too fast with collections because I don't want to run out of things to collect, you know. So I'm okay with Le Sserafim being a little hard because I can take it slow, take my time. So that being said, I'm not collecting ot9. I'm just gonna collect my top 3, which again is Yunjin, Kazuha, and Unche. So I don't know which of those 3 is my top bias. It changes every 5 seconds. Those are the 3 members that I decided to collect, so we don't have to get into the logistics of who's my favorite. So anyway, all that being said, they're gonna go here because Le Sserafim L comes after I and before K. So they're gonna go right here. I think I need 4 9-pocket pages, maybe more, so we'll see. Ooh, but I did make a cover. Here's the cover. Ooh, I like broke it. With my, you know, top 3 biases. I bought an extra Anti-Fragile, cut it up, and as I was looking through the photo book to find pictures to cut up, I found this picture with my top 3 biases. So I was like, wow, it's meant to be. So I cut it out and I glued it on the back of my collage. So it was too perfect. I couldn't not do it. Another reason that I was having trouble collecting like top 3 for Le Sserafim, or like deciding to, was because I didn't know how I was gonna set it up because they have like a weird number of photo cards, especially for their first album. At first, like my first original plan was to not collect the monochrome bouquet cards and not collect the Weverse cards, but I decided to collect them anyway because I feel like especially those cards are like cheaper in comparison to their normal album photo cards, so might as well have them in my collection, especially because it'll make me feel better about being like more complete because I am a completionist for the most part. So I like was struggling with how I wanted to lay out their cards because for their first album they have 2 normal album photo cards and then 2, what's it called again? I literally just said it like 5 seconds ago. MB. What's MB? Monochrome bouquet, which are like double-sided concept cards. So I decided I was gonna have the 2 monochrome bouquet cards be at the top and the bottom, and then the black petrol normal album photo card was gonna go in the middle, and then on the next page they're blue cipher cards from Fearless are gonna go just at the top, just to finish off Fearless. Then this will be their normal album cards for Anti-Fragile. And I have Kazuha's Midnight Onyx card on the way, so I didn't actually make a sticky note for it. Because I'm actually running out of blue sticky notes, fun fact. This is all the blue sticky notes I have left, so I was like, I'll just try and preserve them if I don't need to write a filler for them. But actually, where on earth did I just put those Unche cards? Oh, they're in my hand. I do already have 2 Unche cards. I have 2 of the 3 Anti-Fragile like photo book versions. I'm still missing the frozen aquamarine version, but in the other 2 versions I pulled Unche in both of them. Like these are both pulls, so that's how I kind of took that as a sign that I needed to collect Unche, and now here I am. So these are the only 2 sserafim cards that I have on hand, so I'm gonna put them away now just so I can feel like I kind of have something for sserafim. So that's my first ever sserafim photo card going away. And then this will be the iridescent opal version. And I chose blue for their filler color because their like official fan color was some kind of blue. I can't remember. It was like a purpley blue, I think. A light purpley blue. So I went for blue for their fillers. I was thinking about doing green because because look at how much green and yellow like sticky notes I have. But I don't know. I feel like I have so many green fillers in my binder. Like Leah's green, Sadom's green. I wanted to switch it up. And then we have the beloved Frozen Aquamarine set. I don't know how easy these cards are going to be to get. I've been close with Unche's a couple times. Like I just barely missed getting a card from a seller on Instagram, but it was too late by the time I got there. I think I have 4 Unche on the way, maybe 3 Kazuha on the way, and then 1 Yunjin. So here's one of the Kazuha I have on the way. Like I said, I didn't make a filler for it. But these are their compact cards. Wait, I just realized compact's 2, 3, 3. There's only 4 compact versions. How was I gonna do this? I think I messed something up. I don't think I planned it right because there's only 4 compact versions. So that next page is only gonna have 2 cards. So did I mess it up? Okay, I think I might have to do some reworking. I think I might have the monochrome bouquet be like a 6 pattern on this page, and then the 2 fearless cards, and then Midnight Onyx, Iridescent Opal, Frozen Aquamarine, first compact, and then the other 3 compacts, and then the Weavers. Okay, I actually need to move stuff around. That's so annoying. I thought I figured it out. I thought I had everything planned. I think I, for some reason, thought there was 5 compact versions, but there's only 3. I mean, there's only 4. So I need fillers. This actually might end up looking better anyway to have all these concepts be by themselves. So maybe this isn't the end of the world. I almost wasn't going to collect the monochrome bouquet, and I still might not. In fact, I might also end up downsizing this collection altogether and just going down to 1 member or 2 members, but for now I'm okay with where we are. Okay, need to take some stuff out. Should I also have the Anti-Fragile card go in the middle so it's in the center? But then it's out of order. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna have it go after the fearless cards, and when I actually get some of the cards and I end up not liking it, I can move it. How silly of me. I thought I checked it already. I thought I figured out my layout, but I guess not. Ooh, but this is actually also good because then the Frozen Aquamarine cards will be in the center, and I always like having pretty cards in the center of my pages, so because it kind of draws your attention in, And now I also have at least 1 card on 2 different pages. So I will take that. Okay. Now we can continue. That was a close one. I really hope for their next comeback they don't have as many photo cards as they did for Anti-Fragile. I think the 4 that they had for Fearless was a good number. I'll even take 6. I do have this Unche on the way, I suppose. I have 10 for Anti-Fragile. That's kind of a lot. 10 per member. So I hope for their next one, they stick to just simple. I don't really like Weverse albums. I hope they just stick to simple, 3 album versions and maybe 1 jewel case card. I feel like I don't have to say this because I feel like it's kind of obvious, but I'm not collecting the units. I actually have a lot of the Weverse cards on the way. I have Unche's full set for the Weverse cards coming. And then I have 2 of Kazuha's coming. And then I have one of Yoonjin, and it's her Weverse QR code card. So it's not even like a real album photo card. It's her QR like concept picture. This whole bottom row, actually, since this is QR, since the QRs are concept pictures, I'm gonna have them in the middle. And then the 2 selfies will go here. But I don't even have like one of her cute selfies on the way. I just have her concept picture. But still, I'm glad, I'm like grateful to have even one card. So that is my sserafim collection. I'm really excited to actually like start being able to put cards in here. I hope it's not too hard and I get too frustrated and I decide to quit or drop it. I don't think I would drop it entirely. I think I would just downsize. But for now, I'm excited to at least try to collect my top 3. And like I said, I'm going to try to take it super slow. Again, emphasis on try, because I get a little trigger happy when I start collections and I just like to buy as many cards as I can. I'm going to take it slow. Anyway, that's my sserafim collection. And that's all that's going to go in this binder. So we moved Luna out and we put 4 new people in, the 3 members of sserafim, and then Unso. That's it for this binder. I have one more thing to do though. I am going to be expanding a part of my Twice collection. This is another thing that I've talked about for a while. You can probably already kind of tell what it is based on what's in front of me. But I want to collect ot9 Twice for Taste of Love. I have considered it for a very long time. In fact, the very first template that I ever posted on my trade and sale Instagram was an ot9 Taste of Love template. I very quickly gave up on that and just decided to collect Nayeon's Taste of Love cards, and then eventually Sana's, and eventually Dahyun's. But Taste of Love is visually one of my favorite albums, if you can't tell. I think their photo cards for this album are so beautiful and incredible, and it's also one of the easiest albums to collect ot9 for. And because I can't commit to a full ot9 collection, collecting just one more album ot9, because I already collect between 1 and 2 ot9, I think it's a good place to start. And if I like it, then I can see what else happens, where else we can go from here. So I guess the first thing I need to do is take out these cards. I have currently my top 3 complete already, so that's already 3 members down that I will not have to worry about. So I'm already done with 1/3 of the collection just because I've already collected my top 3. And I also have a couple other Taste of Love cards that I pulled in my albums that I just didn't want to get rid of. And you may have seen those in my photo card collection video because they were in my like extra photo cards binder. So like I'm basically already done. I'm basically almost done, let's say. So we do need 6 pages. I think that should be 6 pages. And I think I decided to do lenticulars first. Yes. So let me get my lenticulars. Okay. So Nayeon's gonna go first, obviously. And then Junghyun. The funniest part of it is I've had a lot of Taste of Love cards for members that I don't collect and I didn't want to keep for like a long time. I remember having a Chewy lenticular for the longest time that I couldn't get rid of, and I had a Chewy Fallen version card that I couldn't get rid of, and I actually just finally found a trade for it. So now it's gone, because literally right after I traded that card away, I decided that I wanted to collect my top, or no, I wanted to collect ot9. So I'm gonna have to be getting back a lot of cards that I've had to trade and sell away. But the good news is Taste of Love cards I don't think are gonna be that hard to get, because it's still kind of a newish era. Twice cards in general aren't ever hard. The next set is gonna be the drink set, which I have obviously my top 3 for, and then I also have this Junghyun, because this is like my favorite Junghyun card maybe ever. It's so pretty. I could not get rid of it when I pulled it. So I kept it, and now I'm glad I kept it. And now after setting up for this, I feel like I'm gonna be more inclined to actually go find these cards. I think I DM'd a person about buying like 2 of them, and then they never DM'd me, or they DM'd me back and like sent me videos, and then I was like, sure, I'll buy them, and then they never got back to me. So I don't think that those are ever happening. But here's what we have for the drink set, the first version. And then for the other taste version, I have that Mina, and then obviously my top 3. It's getting kind of redundant to mention. But the drink Mina, like the other Mina for this version, is like a popular card, as well as the Chaeyoung, I think. So I hope those aren't going to be too hard, because I think they're popular, but I don't think they're popular enough to be like challenging. I hope not, because that would be really annoying, because I'm only doing this because it's supposed to be easy. Okay, and then the next set is going to be the flower set. I don't have anyone else besides my top 3. But another thing is I just finished Eyes Wide Open, like, I don't know, a month ago? Was it a month ago? I can't even remember. Oh wait, do I have this Jungyeon? No, I don't. So why didn't I make a filler for it? Okay. I don't know why there's no filler for the Jungyeon. I'm gonna have to add that. Because I definitely do not have... I used to have that card, and actually... Wait, did I? I don't even remember if I used to have the card. I can't remember what I didn't have. I don't know why I didn't make a filler for it. Let me do that right now. So that's the first Fallen set, and then the second Fallen set I have these 3, and then Jungyeon again. Jungyeon just had really cute Taste of Love cards, so I kept, I think, basically every Jungyeon I pulled. Oh! I see. I guess this was supposed to be the second Fallen set, and this was supposed to be the first Fallen set. Nope, it's not worth it, because I'd have to switch. I would have to switch all these fillers, and it doesn't really matter the order. So this is now going to be the second Fallen set, but I already have the Jungyeon. I'm a little bit unorganized. Where's Jungyeon? Just a little bit unorganized. I thought I had my life together before filming this video, but... I did have, I think it wasn't it this card? The one that's horizontal with the sign that says alcohol free. I had that sign, wait, oh. I had that card for, again, a very long time, because I could not trade it. And then I finally traded it, but I'm gonna need to get it back again, so doesn't even matter. Okay. And then the last set is the In Love set, which I have the most cards for already because I have 2 extra members that are not my top 3. So we can put those away. I've always found it really satisfying that my top 3 members are all in the same column. It's an ot9 set, which doesn't mean anything really, like it doesn't matter, but I just think it's cool that like the first column are like my favorite members, my biases. It's a little bit satisfying, I guess. Like that looks good, I think. So anyway, that is my start to my ot9 Taste of Love collection. I've got a few cards here and there that aren't my top 3. And again, this is going to be a collection that I'm probably not going to try to complete really fast. I never finished my train of thought earlier, but it's funny that I just made like a big deal about finish Eyes Wide Open because it means I have like all of this stuff finished, but now I don't have it finished anymore because I just added more cards. I still really want to finish more and more though. That's still my highest priority. I have something secured, but I'm still missing a couple, so it didn't make my binder too much thicker. I guess it really was only 4 extra pages, so it wouldn't thicken it up that much, but I think for their next comeback, I'm going to have to either get a bigger binder or split it up into 2 binders. So we'll see what I decide to do once their comeback happens in March. It also depends on how much I'm going to collect for their comeback in March. Because if I decide to collect ot9 again for that comeback, I will probably definitely have to get a new binder. So that's the end of this video. This filming process took me an hour, so I hope I can cut it down to not an hour because that's kind of ridiculous for literally doing nothing but putting fillers in 9 pocket pages. So but I'm really excited to finally have my binders set up for all these collections and also have them like reorganized in the order that I want them to go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone has a great day. Bye. Love you.